Okay, testing of a 30 amp battery. I have it mounted on my bike. It charged up to 58 volts. I've left it on the bike for a while to take the surface charge off, and now it's down to 56. So here we go. Okay, I've done some crazy hard riding. The battery's resting at 52.5 now, which is completely normal. And I've gone 4.65 amps for kilometers. The customer's saying it starts failing around 5 kilometers when he's climbing a hill. And up in front of me here, I've got a crazy hill going up, which you can't see in the dark here, of course. But I'm going to continue going up and down this hill quite a bit and see what happens. Okay, so I've gone almost 8 kilometers now. I went up and down that hill a few times. I've burned 4.15 amps. Still no discernible loss of power. Still resting at 52.5. Everything is normal. Now I found myself an even crazier, steeper hill, which I know you can't see in the dark, but I'm going to just have the camera on here while I go up. And here, I'll get going first. Okay, so crazy steep hill. I'm burning 1200 watts, 14 kilometers an hour. You know, I have full throttle on, so normally I'd be going, you know, quite a bit faster than this. Slowly climbing up the hill, not kicking out at all. Really, I'm working the motor to get it up this hill. No problem whatsoever. I'm just going to make the crest of the hill in a moment here and start speeding up. I think I'm going to have to go for quite a ride here and wear these amps right down and see how far this battery actually goes. But so far it climbs hills no problem at the current amount of power it has. And I let go of the throttle. Okay, now that was a hard drag on the battery. It's recovering now. It's resting at 52.1. Okay, so I'm going to go around, block a few more times, then climb that hill again. Okay, so far I've burned almost 10 amps off, and I've gone a little over 17 kilometers. No problem whatsoever. When you stop the bike for just a minute or two, it gets back up to 52.4 volts, which is totally normal. So everything seems to be working right. Okay, so now we're at 16 amps. Still no slowing down on the power. Right now I'm climbing that steep hill I've been talking about all night. Running 1200 watts, full throttle. Been at this for quite a while. That's the thing about testing a 30 amp battery. It takes a long time to wear it down. Okay, now 25.4 amps burnt out of the battery, and we're still resting at 51 volts. Everything looks absolutely normal. I'm going to do one last climb to this hill and head home so that I at least have enough battery power to get there. I think it took me about 2-3 amps to get to where I am. So. Here we go. Okay, so I'm doing this last hill climb here. I'm starting to see some voltage sag on the full throttle. Okay, here we are at 54.9 kilometers, 29.1 amp hours burnt out of the battery, and it's resting at 49.3 volts. I can really start to see the voltage sag when I'm taking off now. So this battery is going to kick out soon. It's a 30 amp battery and I've already got over 29 amps out of it, so that's incredibly good. And I'm going to try and torque it here. The reason I stopped to film this is because I may not be able to turn the battery back on again once the power kicks out. I'm close to home here now, so I may have to pedal home. But I'm going to take off here now. Okay, full power takeoff. You can see the voltage has dropped to 46 volts with full throttle, 45. This battery's going to kick out real soon. Okay, so I've run this battery down pretty hard. Almost 60 kilometers, and I actually got 31 amps out of the battery. So there's definitely nothing wrong with this battery. At rest it's at 43.6 volts, and the low voltage cutoff is around 42. So this battery's going to kick out soon, but it just goes to show the distance that you can get here with a lot of hard riding. Basically I spent a couple hours just going up and down a hill continuously. At this point I was at my driveway and I really didn't want to run the battery down any further, so I just pulled in. I don't normally like to run them down below 45 volts. I think you're getting too close to the bottom of the cells, but you can see that the battery did not kick out, so the cells are all very well balanced, and I don't like to run it any further below that. Normally what I do is I use a cycle analyst and I have it set at 45 volts so I don't go below that, and any bikes I don't have a cycle analyst on, I set the controller right on the motor at 45 volts to cut out. So that's it. This is a successful test of a 48 volt 30 amp battery, and thanks for watching. Gary Salo, Golden Motor Canada. Enjoy the ride.